Okay, so that's one half of a smelter array. Okay. Now we need to put power into that grid, and the easiest way to put power usually is to stick a power pole between them. But with these, you either need a power pole either. What you need to do is put power pole there, there, and there if you were using a normal power. But if you have any of the substations, you can pretty much get one there, and they'll cover the whole lot. Because the substations are a massive area of effect.
I did not know that. I don't have any substations.
Yeah. Just look at the area effect on that substation.
Yeah.
Just put down.
Yeah, I was thinking compared to the piddly pole.
Right, do it. Right, and then so that one goes to there, and we can just overlap with minimal overlap. There we go. So that would power the whole smelter array. With ease, but we don't need that much of a gap between them, honestly. That's just being overly optimistic. Let's place them down a bit closer. There. There. And... actually, bring it down a bit more, we might get some of the train station power with it. There. If we do this one against the track on the other side, to make sure we power both sides of it, like that should power the entire smelter, right? And we can run that, yep, off of the main line down here. Get any more of those big power cables? Yeah, yep. Perfect. Right, so the smelter's now powered. Now we've got 8 lines coming off of this.
Yeah.
So repeat this 8 times.
Okay.
And what you can do is, if you can blueprint it, then you can press F and it'll flip the blueprint if you want to reverse the process. So you have the next line of ore going up here, for example.
Yeah.
So you just blueprint that first piece, press F to flip the blueprint, and then place it down. It'll basically flips the whole lot, so that you have 2 ore patches going up the middle. You do that, I'll follow you up with the lines. We want 8 of these, basically. So that's 2.
That trunk is in the way.
It's in the way? Trees. If you shift click the blueprint, it'll tell the trees to be dismantled.
Oh, okay.
If it's got a red thing, it won't do it unless you shift click to override. Then anything that's in the way will get told to be deconstructed. And then once we've got this up and running, we go back and get the rest of the furnaces. So we need to complete the build. So that's 3 out of 8.
Yeah.
If you do one more, you can actually. Yeah. If you do one more, you can either copy the whole lot again, just do a big duplicate, or you can do as many as you want, basically. And feel free to put some on the other side. Just split them how you want to split them, basically.
I'll just carry on this way.
Fair enough. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's all 8 down. So we need to go back and get pretty much all of the furnaces. And actually, yeah, we need all the furnaces and more blue arms and some more red belt by the look of it. But this is your mega smelter.
Yeah.
And this will basically drain one train outright, constantly. So if you're going to go run back to base, little trick by the way, if you go too far, pop a train on the track, stick some fuel in, and just shift click the map where you want to go, it'll take you straight there.
Fair enough. Had bad experiences with trains.
Right, and all I'll do is I'll run the belts to the smelters for you. They're the outputs, so these are the inputs. Do 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 do. Ba 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 ba. So blue arms, red belt, and pretty much, probably most, if not all, of the smelters. If you get another train station as well, we'll probably need another train station. Alright. Outputs on that side. That's not how it works. Pay attention to what you're doing. There, then they're feeding in, they're feeding in, they're feeding in, they're feeding out. Do 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 do. Oops. To be one high. And 4. Do 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 do. Ba da ba da ba 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 da ba da. Been listening and playing Assassin's Creed. What kind of funny when I killed a tiger and you heard maybe mention green biters. Green biters! Green biters are scary. Hi.
Hello.
Ba 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 da ba da ba ba da ba. Did you get a train station as well, by the way?
Yes, I have.
Perfect. What I don't know right now is the output. So I assume that each steel production will be half the speed of the iron, and we'll end up producing 4 belts out. But we won't really know that until we see it in full action.
Yeah.
Unless you've got iron plates chuck into one of the smelters and see how fast it pushes steam.
No, I do not.
Yeah, I don't even either. So it's just a matter of we'll probably power up one column only and to see how it produces.
Yeah.
Easy way to do that is just to kill connection on these ones. Don't worry, I'm falling. I have no bots left. No belts left.
No, that's the last of my belts.
Alright, so I'll go back and get more belt because I need to upgrade my belt mount. But if you want to put a train station here, then this will be the train that gets the steel blood onto it, basically.
Okay. So.
I can get a signal down. I put a signal there straight after this train station that will allow train. Once the train leaves the station, it'll allow this train to move in.
Yeah.
If there's multiple trains. Put the next signal there, just so it's a blocker, and then you've got a chain signal back here. Hello, save. Just to make sure that nothing passes through there. We're being allowed to pass through there. Right, so this is a loop track. It's not a one-way and then back again. This goes straight through and back again. It's just easier to do that, honestly. And since these trains won't have like an ammo carriage, so there's no worry about them going back and flipping on themselves.
Yeah.
Right, so I'll have... Now, again, we don't know how many carriages of steel we're going to get, so I'm going to just assume, purely for a replacement thing, that we'll have the standard 242. If it's less, if it only has 2 carriages, then you only need 121.
Yeah.
But we won't really know how many carriages we're going to have on here until we've got the first smelter powered up. So, as I say, I always keep myself a train in my pocket. But one thing we can do here. There. Go there. You know, there's a train missing. A bit up there, that's why. Give me the train. Thank you. Right. 1 second. I need to find an iron train. Iron ore. Are all the iron ore trains which the iron ore pick up? Where are the iron ore trains? Are they both in transit? They are both in transit, okay. We're gonna need more iron ore trains. Because this is an iron ore train. And we're going to be very cheeky and name it the same thing so the trains think they should come here as well. But I'm going to limit it to 1 train for now so they don't send 15 trains here. Alright, and give this train some fuel.
The stone drop is actually kind of slow.
Which stone drop?
Yeah,
The stone pickup, you mean? Or the drop?
the drop.
Yeah, we're not using a lot of stone, so it takes a while to empty it. Right, So, Cap, what's happened there is the train's now gone to be part of the other loop, basically.
Yeah.
It'll pull into the iron drop whenever it's... Where is the train gone? I lost track of it. I hate the fact that there's so much pollution you can't see anything. There it is. Should pull into the train drop. It should get in there and just get just enough fuel to fill up, hopefully. Oh, I lost track of the damn train.
It's unloading ammo, by the way.
Oh crap, it's an ammo one, isn't it? Ah, I forgot about this.
Ah!
Kill the bell. This is actually an old thing, isn't it? Ah, I forgot about the ammo trains being an extra carriage. It's not how bad, we just moved the smelter one, the array across one. So, if we delete this array and move it across one, just don't have anything on the first belt. So first things first, where's my stack inserters? Stack inserters. I had stack inserters, but someone stole them all. No, come back! Okay, bots turn off. I need a stack inserter. Right, stack inserter. Turn them around so they go back into the drain. Right, let me reload the train up. It's just better that way. Delete this entire stacker and we'll move it over one train carriage.
Oh dear.
I know. But you can dump the iron ore into the train because it carriages off space on it.
Yeah.
Let's turn that off for a second. I completely forgot about the ammo carriage. Because ammo carriages aren't normal, and they're literally could be able to do it as our defensive system. Get these belts over here first. Oh my god, bots, you idiots. We have the blueprint book for the balancer. No, it wasn't balancer, was it? Just when I grabbed from the... There it is. Right, pop this down. There. And remove that part. Alright, and just turn those smelters around now and they should be all good. I turned them around to make sure they're going easy. I'm too far away from them. Okay, why are these not unloading? Oh, are they ghosts? Yeah, they're ghosts. Do you grab the first few from up here? Just to make sure we have the ones we need. Oh god, bots. You keep stealing stuff they shouldn't be stealing. There we go. Alright, so we have all the iron ore come through. The belts wise, they should go like this. Turn my bots off for a second so they don't start placing down, so they don't have enough bits to do the whole lot. Ah. That was too many bots. Too many belts. Right, and if we get this first one up only, we'll see how long it takes to make steel, right? And the first smelter should come online. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, roughly 8 seconds per piece of steel. So we're not even going to saturate a full belt in reality.
Oh.
Not even half a belt in reality. Most of a belt though, they did quite well. So what we can do now is, now we know it's going to be, we're going to be okay with that. What we should do.
I think we could do 2 of these rows pulling off of 1 belt as well. I think I worked it out the wrong way around.
Okay, we can do that. The reason we didn't put ore on it is we can get the rest of this, we can dismantle all this.
Yeah.
And have them share the belt in the middle.
Yeah.
So if you go and dismantle this lot, then we can rejig the layout. Right, so if I just do that. Delete the entire lot apart from the one that's currently processing because it's got a load of iron ore on it. This is all you do with megabases. You do a calculation, you work it out, you realise you fucked up the calculation, because you always do. You then go and rebuild it about 15 times, and then when you've done it the 15th time, and it's like, it's good enough, and you leave it alone. And then you go on the internet and find out what the rail ratio should be. I mean, the amount of times I've had to rebuild train stations or something like that. The one thing you have to do is, when we rebuild it, we can't choose the same blueprint because the power system is in the way.
Yeah.
But we should be able to use underground belts and have that power sort of sit within a belt area. I love building mega motors though, because it's just like iterative designing. I like doing iterative designing. Also, that furnace drained the entire train carriage already. Luffy, that train will stay there until that last carriage drains out, so we've got that train for a while. And as soon as we're done with that train, it goes away, and it'll come. The next train will just turn up because it's got the same name as the drop off. Right, this belt can go as well. And actually, the power points, they can stay for a second. Right, what we can do is we can put these like that, and then move the power system like in like that, using underground belts to jump the power. Just move it in 2 notches.
Yep.
Okay. That worked fine. We'd probably do the same on this side if we wanted to, but I don't think we need to. We probably won't even need those ones because they'll probably be using these ones as they're out with the usage. We'll find out in a minute though. Right, if you want to copy that, and you should be able to flip it. But if you, when you copy it, place it down, make sure this belt overlaps the same belt, so they'll share belt. It'll complain at you about the substation, just hit shift to place and it will ignore the one that's completely overlapping. Alright, so let's connect that output belt up to there. And let's grab that belt. And just because we can, let's wipe out all the steel that's on the system. And there they go, more steel. I'm just nabbing all the steel so we can test it with a full run. Alright. So what we can do now is that side there. If you grab the same sort of thing, underground belts, just for the power. In the same places, so there. And I will put them this side just for completion. I don't actually need them this side because it's actually overlapping power, but hey, it'll work, right? Underground belts, there and there, there and there. Alright. Just because I want to see it actually do some work. Ready to see it go?
Let's go.
Send it a second belt up. So I'm going to get a whole belt, annoyingly. Because it's a balancer, so I balance it annoyingly. There we go, another belt coming up. This should saturate the belt quite happily. Okay, here they come. The train's run out of fuel. That's annoying. Okay. It didn't get a chance to fill up properly, so it got stuck in the station. I go down there with some fuel and fill it up.
Oh, now it looks like we could use more.
Okay. Cut the belt. What do you think? With this, much stopping, do you think we should double the length of it?
Yeah, I think you're right there.
Okay, so first thing, we'll cut the power so it just shuts down and stops some processing even more. Cut the top of that belt. I'm going to run down and put some fuel in that train that's complaining. But I give you my belt so you can do it. 1 second, because I know you were running low on belt earlier. And don't you have any mems, so there's some substations. And underground belts in case you need any of them.
Thank you.
Oh, my bots are here. Bots, come back. So you could maybe double that and then just to reactivate that supply line, and then see if it's working well, basically. Ba, 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 ba. Do 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 do. It's funny walking through the blueprint for the solar array and just seeing little individual things charging up because it's only placed them down sporadically. Do 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 do. Good job with the minimap because they almost run across the train track at the same time Jim was coming up. Ba, 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 da, ba. Close am I? It's pretty much straight down from here. Do 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 do. It's also another reason why I carried a lot of spare train fuel on me. You just made the assumption that the train's going to screw up at some point. A forest. I have grenades, right? I get it. I do.
Hi, Miffy.
Hi.
I'm learning.
I'm watching you learn.
But are you having fun learning is the question.
Of course.
Fuel in that one. Fuel in that one. Can I hatch some of that fuel back just in case something goes horribly wrong? You know what? You're going to go where I want to go anyway, so go and drop off and pick up enough fuel while you're there.
Right, hopefully that's enough.
And there are 2 rows here that are not configured.
What do you mean, not configured?
Not set to steel plates and steel beams.
Oh, they won't be. They just take in what they get and then do it with themselves, work it out themselves.
Ah!
Do.
Hate manual driving roundabouts.
Ah, I see.
Should have done that one wrong.
Well, wait for them bits to give me some restock while they're what we're doing. So how much did they grab all of it, or are they doing well? Actually, it looks like they're...
Looks like it's working.
I agree. Looks like they're just eating the right amount.
Yeah.
So one belt...
Maybe a couple more smelters.
Well, you probably leave it at that. It's up to you, but I'd probably say leave it at that.
I think I overlapped by 1, so that's like 29 instead of 30.
So up to you, you can put 30 in there if you want to.
Yeah, it's 29. I'll leave it at that.
Right, if I request... How many shot of steel smelter will we going to be shot? Quite a lot, isn't it?
Yes.
So if I ask for like 580 steel furnaces, which we won't have any in stock. But I did pick up a lot of steel when I was there, right? So while they restock me with everything...
If I stand here, I will not be in the way.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-da. Right, pick that up. Give me another one. there. Another one of those. That's not allowed anything because that's the ammo, potential ammo carriage. One, two, three, 4, 5. Right, Cap. I have more furniture on me. How many do you think you'll need to complete the lot?
A lot. If we're pulling from 4 carriages, that's 8 conveyors, isn't it?
Yep. So it'll be four. So you're gonna get 8 cables out. So and you got what, 40 per? Was it 30 or 40 per thing?
It's 116 per conveyor.
Nice. 116 per conveyor. We don't have that many, but I do have 76 on me. Hopefully 690 something belts will be fine as well.
I have enough belts. It was just the undergrounds and the substations I didn't have enough of.
Fair enough.
Old and not tired and starting to mess around.
That's the main part of gaming, is to have fun. So if you're tired and messing around, as long as you're not breaking something, you're good. Besides, your Spidertron's at 81%.
Ooh. I made a carousel.
Nice. Okay, this train can go pick up some more ore. Alright, I'm here and I have inventory. So they're going to start putting stuff down now. There are times when I wish they would do ones closest to you first rather than the ones furthest away, but yeah, robots. Do 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 do.
You got any underground belts you can use?
I have 9.
That'll do.
There you go.
Thank you. Just bronze are here for now.
Yep. In order to make more of the furnaces, you need steel in the base, so I'm just nicking the steel. For when we go back, it'll dump it into the base. I'm going to set a rule up that says I should have 0 steel, and that way it'll go into auto dump and be delivered to the base, hopefully. Alright, so that's the steel. What we can do now is we can connect up the belts to the appropriate smelters. And have them just start smelting. There's been other ratios now, right?
Yep.
So where's your next input? There. Might as well connect them. Let's let them start smelting. There's the next train. We're gonna have what, 4 output belts? Is that what we said?
Yeah, I think so.
Right, so we don't need that many carriages then. On the train with 4 output belts. Probably just need one really, wouldn't I? Could do it. Where's my rings? 1, 2, 3, 4. Steel chests. 1, 2, 3, 4. Loaders. 1, 2, 3, 4. Belts. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 to 4 balancer. Just make sure you get it balanced into the train appropriately. Need some undergrounds on there, but we'll get there in a minute. Then connect those up.
Out of belts.
Just ghost them in. Right, and this will be your steel train, basically. Ba, 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 da, ba, da, ba. There you go. That's only 3 belts, but he'll get there.
Yeah.
Do 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 do. And there you go. And then the trains will basically come back and forth. They'll come here, they'll go to the base, they'll alternate between the two. But since it's only a 4 lane, we're only going to get enough steel through to fill up a single train. Ba, ba, da, ba, 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 da, ba. We could put it to 2 trains, but I think it's just waiting, being about hanging around and waiting for steel constantly. Alright. So, anything else up here that I can drop off before I leave? No. It's all being belted. It's only 3 smelters worth. You don't put the 4th one down so we got it planned.
Yeah, can do.
To be fair, you're going to need what? 8 more and 4 more as well, aren't you? To fully utilise the entire belts. So what you should do is blueprint down all of them. Even though most of them probably won't get built for a long time, there's still at least the Downs blueprints ready to go. I think it's, as we get more of this steel back to base, they'll start making furnaces which then can be used to build this. Do, 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 do. You see, we call it Mega Smelter, can't you?
Yes.
And this isn't even the full version, by the way. Because the full version would have beacons as well. Beacons and chips and stuff like that. And you probably... It'd look very different, to put it that way.
Yeah.
There we go. Alright. So this is a optimized build for a single supply. Single train, single design. But obviously, if you get beacons, the design changes.
Yes.
Because beacons will change the ratios and all sorts of other stuff will change. Right, if you want to run back to base and deliver that steel, let's say, to the machines that are making the furnaces, and pick up some more belt and insert arms and everything else, you can do. I'm going to remove some trees.
I'm sure I had rocket fuel somewhere.
I have 20 pieces on me if you want to come and get it. Yeah, I went too far with that belt. Rocket fuel. There you go. If you're planning on taking that train, don't let it dock with anything, obviously, because there's no stations ready for it. We need to at some point set a station up, so just a 111 station that can refuel the train as well.
Can you manually control?
Yeah, WASD. So A and D to determine which junction you want to take it a roundabout, and W and S to accelerate and decelerate. And if you go the wrong way, then just reverse back onto the line. Just be careful when reversing. Make sure you make the appropriate beeping sounds.
Oh dear.
Beep.
Straight away.
Yes, if you break a signal, the trains do not care.
There we go.
Also, you can just put the train down, one train by itself. Ooh.
Oh.
So, if you put just the train down on the track,
Yep.
put the fuel in it.
To be honest, I'm gonna walk the rest of the way.
I was going to show you how to do a manual auto drive. Just put the train in that top piece of train track there, facing down. Yep.
Train
Fuel in it and jump in.
fuel in there. Wherever the fuel's gone. Hop in.
Right. So what you can do is, if you go to map mode, and control click on any piece of track, and it'll drive you there.
Okay. So if I control click to there.
Yeah, put it in any of the stackers somewhere so it wouldn't go to try and unload itself. and then you just get out and pick the train up so that they don't block the track. Yeah, so if you're going to stick that steel in those machines, they'll start making more furnaces, which we are going to need. If you get a train, put fuel in, then press control and click on the spot tracks. Thank you, Dad. So why are we not getting iron ore in fast enough? Is it just like a lack of trains? I said that as an iron ore train pulls in. We do need more iron ore trains, but that's by the by. If you, while you're there, can request 4 engines and 5 carriages, we can build another iron ore train. Get one next one in the loop. Also, make sure you're requesting those furnaces because they're going to get carried to research if you don't grab them. They should prioritize you over the base if you request them.
Okay.
Alright, colour for steel. I think a blue colour would do nicely. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-da-da.
Oh, that's why I'm not getting anything. Miffy's getting it all.
What is she stealing from you?
No, I'm dumping. I turn it off.
An army of robots chasing her.
Hey,
Yeah,
so,
but turn it off.
hey, Todd, do us a favour. That train you were placing there, the very first carriage, can you make sure it should be 252, and the very first carriage should have nothing in it. They're completely blocked off because it's the old ammo carriage. It's not used anymore. So 252, not a 242. Yeah, how do you get to the in-game chat because you don't hear me. Ah. Do 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 do. That way they don't pick up any ammo because the old ammo system is not relevant anymore. In fact, because it's not relevant anymore, I'm going to deconstruct the boxes. We'll, however, need to move them into the station manually so they get fuel. Otherwise, they will drive in and immediately try and drive out. Do 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 do. Ba 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 da ba 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 da. Ba ba da ba da ba da. Good night, Miffy. That's how you leave the game.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna just switch this stream.
Yeah, we're not far off ending it, I think, anyway, in reality.
Yeah.
Let's just get this first part of the smelter automated and then we're done, I think.
Yeah. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for joining. Hey, Cat.
Thanks.
Good night.
Good night. Bam, 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 bam.
Ah. That's why it's not going. That train's out of fuel.
That train had no fuel, I had nothing to fill it with. I gave you all my fuel earlier. It's also not programmed to go anywhere, so it needs eventually it needs a proper station.
Yeah. You wanted a train.
Tuz been making it. I've asked to give you requested train parts. Tubin made them.
Okay.
They're all programmed and they just need fuel, which I think he's got fuel in them. I can't tell because I'm not near it. But then they can be set to go free. Although I'm not sure. I think we need more iron mines because that one seems to be slowing down a bit. Did the game give you any other furnaces, by the way?
It did, yeah. I've put down another 50 furnaces.
Oh, nice. Give you 50. Pretty good, actually, for speed. Thank you, Todd. 2 extra trains are going to be more than amazing.